Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Astronauts, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Astronauts will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field and they'll have the ball first. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Johnson wants to throw it. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Snags it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The Astronauts offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man quickly. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Astronauts will snap it on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Those fullbacks, grown men, those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Hand off to the fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty at 2nd and 6. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And this one's split. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job on it.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
The pitch. At the 45 on its way. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. On the ground with the counter. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's O'Neal. And he'll have have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Astronauts come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There's just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Run it with the fullback. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. They need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Tulane right back to the line.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. To the 15. And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. It's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was paid him.
Getting set for the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the option, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run...
Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. The give to the fullback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Astronauts will have it first and 10. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The option look. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In the running game that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down for this offense. On the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. They'll run the option. Open space at the 25. Kept it loose past the marker. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Green Wave. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Strong, firm tackle. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He'll try to do it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Looking for room. It's made. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch around the 50. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now?
And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Tulane right back to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up.
And the defense got him at the 27. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Goes to the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. And guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Astronauts send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tulane. And the punishment has been extended.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Astronauts come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Off the play fake. Trying to get to it. A little floater there that falls incomplete. The Astronauts will punt it away on 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's past the 30. Nothing but green ahead. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to get to it. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Sweet feet on the move. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
He is smashing people. And the defense gets him out of bounds at the 3, and they're set up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Black 24. Black 24.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right?
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And now this offense will take the field again. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Give to the fullback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fullback's got it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Now on the option. Quarterback gets the 1st down. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here comes the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Astronauts will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The option look. Now the toss. Oh, the sweet feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. They're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Johnson looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. How about this? That's catch number 300 in his career.
And it doesn't matter who's been playing quarterback in this offense. Who's ever pulling the trigger, they know this guy's the best.
Touchdown, Green Wave! And the stomping has commenced. The The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
42, Spider.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. Big fullback's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. Inside the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Touchdown, Green Wave! And the route is on. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns for the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over the Royals. Just another week of college football.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Spins away from the defender. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Cobra.
On the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
29 Philly.
They'll run the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Tulane! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he added the extra. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Running back goes in motion. They'll run play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Astronauts will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Yates. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Line gets set, 1st down. On the option. Now the toss. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave! And the beatdown has ensued. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Astronauts decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for a block. It's Yates. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
42.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Ready?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Lasso. Ready?
He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. A long way to go for this offense.
Cricket.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looking at a 2nd and short now.
Now 55 weak.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Astronauts will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it away from his own end zone. Bringing it back, it's Yates. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. First down here for the offense.
29.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 38 over the Coyotes. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Tulane has it back in the offense coming out to go on the attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory for me. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. And that's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you gotta pull up. 15-yard penalty. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's O'Neal. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.